In this part of the project, we'll be debunking common myths about snakes. You've probably heard a lot of facts or stories about snakes before, and today I'll be setting the record straight and kind of telling the truth behind a lot of these stories. So, number one, they stretch out and examine you to eat. There's a story being passed around the internet or by word of mouth about this woman, and she had a pet python, and it started to stretch out, and she took it to the vet, and the vet said it was stretching out to see if the snake could eat her. Now this is not true. I do not know where the story came from, but it is very much false. A snake in the wild would not go up to a rabbit or a mouse and say, "Hold still, I want to see if I'm going to be able to eat you." And being the fact that the snake, one, can't talk, two, a prey item would not stand still long enough for that to happen. Snakes are opportunistic feeders, so if they see something and they think they can eat it, they will go for it, whether they can actually fit it in the mouth or not. They will starve themselves in order to eat more. So this is untrue, but it has a tiny bit of truth to it. Snakes can go on hunger strikes, but this is not due to them wanting to eat more. This is due to stress in their environment. It's very common for snakes in captivity, like ball pythons, if there's improper humidity in their enclosure, or there's just a lot of stress and loud noises going on, they sometimes cannot eat for weeks, months, or even years. But this is not in order to eat more. Snakes are, again, opportunistic feeders, so when food is presented to them, they will eat it. They will chase after you. Now, this is a very common myth about venomous snakes, especially cottonmouths and copperheads. Now, snakes do not chase after you. A snake is basically just a noodle with a head, and you, being a human, will always win a fight against a snake. Why? Because you are much bigger. Even if the snake is venomous, you can kill that snake before the venom even begins to act upon you, and that's not the snake killing you, that is the venom. So a snake will not actively chase after something it knows it will lose a fight against. They are scared. They are probably just trying to run away. And what happens, which I believe is the origin of this myth, is both snakes and humans coming into an encounter with each other, and both going to the path of least resistance in order to get away. Now, in this little example here, the path of least resistance is, like the name suggests, it's the path where you can quickest get away from each other. The snake is scared of you, you're scared of the snake, you don't want to be in the situation where both of you are in the same place, so you both try to get away as fast as possible. Now, the snake might choose the path that you are also trying to go. This is not it being aggressive towards you, this is it just trying to get away because it is scared. So hopefully now y'all know a little bit more about which myths about snakes are true and which ones are not true.